In today's video, I'm visiting Harrop Tarn, located close to Thirlmere Reservoir. It's a very picturesque tarn indeed, and more importantly, it's not well known or indeed visited by many people. I didn't just plan on visiting Harrop Tarn today, but things in this video just didn't go quite to plan. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. I just said that, Kerry. I know exactly what that heating bloke is on about on his last video. That's Thirlmere Lake down there, and I must have just climbed easily 30 meters in height from that lake, or reservoir as it is, and there's just no oxygen here whatsoever. This is easily 30 meters above sea level, so I know exactly what that heating bloke's on about. I know exactly what it's like to climb Mount Everest. That's called karma. My contact lens is now stuck in my eye somewhere and it's hurting like hell. I was joking, by the way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Thomas's last video. It's probably not his last video by the time I put this one out, but I'll put a link in it below, just on the off chance you haven't seen it. I'm sure everybody has. But a very emotional video it was indeed. Right, I might be lost. So karma has struck twice now, because I thought I'd go and stand on that high rock to have that little segment about Mr. Heaton's last video. I've walked off the path and now I'm in a bog. I've gone right under. Got water all in my boots now. So karma has struck me twice. But once again, welcome to this amazing place. I'm above Thirlmere Reservoir, let's just call it a lake for argument's sake, and last night we had a very slight snow flurry up there. The problem is, I'm going to the top of this mountain here, and the higher I get, the more the top of the mountain is hidden by low-lying cloud, I can only imagine. So I'm guessing I might have made the wrong option today. Maybe the option should have been today to shoot lower down and to shoot up and take advantage of the low-lying cloud and the snow flurry that dropped on us last night. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, and no pain, no gain, as they say. Anyway, I think my oxygen's back in my lungs again now. Let's crack on. Well, you never get bored of seeing these stars in the Lake District. Honestly, they're everywhere for obvious reasons. But when you see one, I don't know why, but they're just so picturesque, aren't they? Question is now though, do I go straight up or climb over the bloody thing? Yeah, you guessed it. Decided to climb over. Don't know if it's the right thing to do or not. But like I said earlier, nothing ventured, nothing came. But just look at this. I'm quite tight where I am. It's all very bushy, so I can't really move anywhere. But just look back. I know it's a classic shot with a sky in the foreground and mountain range in the background, and this isn't quite right for that shot, but I bet every time people climb that sky and stand here, they're probably going to get their phone out and take a picture, and why not? Because as much as it might not be a classic shot, or when you take the picture it's not likely to be one that you're going to print and put on your wall, but it's still damn fine. Wattenlath, or however you pronounce it. Wattenlath, I don't know, doesn't really matter. That's where I was heading to today, which means I would have to head up there. But I've been enjoying this trek so much, and also I put out a real world 10 tips on landscape photography, and most of those apply to me today. I left late. I didn't give myself obviously enough time to go where I was meant to go. I've been dithering en route as well, but of course that's what landscape photography is all about. It's about dithering, it's about enjoying your surroundings, and this is quite breathtaking actually. I didn't expect this to be anywhere near as nice as this actually is, so hence the reason I'm here, rapidly running out of time when I should have been, sorry, just dithering, when I should have been somewhere else. So I've made a conscious decision. I'm saving this amazing place for another day, and I'm going to come back and spend all day here. So I'm going to head back to Harrop Tarn, which is obviously where I've just come from. I'm going to grab a couple of shots there, and before it gets too dark I've got to head back down that mountainside. That mountainside, believe it or not, when you saw me coming up it, was pretty treacherous actually. Not because it's steep, but because it's damn slippery, so the whole path is slippery, and if I'm slipping on the way up, God only knows what it's like on the way down, and the last thing I want is to be doing that in the dark. So I'm going to head back down to Harrop Tarn, grab a couple of shots from there. I can't imagine they're going to be absolutely fantastic, amazing pictures, but I don't care, because hey, this is what landscape photography is all about. I'm just looking around here now and it's just delightful. Just the greens, the moss glowing off the sides of the trees. I could just zoom into that now with my camera and my lens and take some woodland shots while I'm here. I'm not going to. I want to head back to Harrop Tarn, like I say, because otherwise time will be against me. But yeah, oh, I'm changing plans. So what? This is what it's about. I've ventured off again. Now look, Harrop Tarn is there, and the path that you walk on to get to Harrop Tarn is the other side of the tarn, looking towards that fantastic mountain there. The difference being no snow on there, but snow on there. So I've decided to hike right round. I am so going to be in trouble. I am so up against time. But I've decided to come all the way right round the other side of Harrop Tarn to grab a shot aiming in to the mountain. Has that delicious snow all over it. The lake at the moment is mirror-like as well. The problem is this is really, really boggy. So where I'm currently standing, I'm guessing, because there isn't a definitive edge to this tarn, I'm guessing when that water's high, I'm probably in the tarn where I am now. So I'm treading very carefully. Okay, so my thought process then. Yikes. My thought process. I'm now looking for something of foreground interest to capture, because I want the mirror-like reflection of that mountain in the background, but ideally I want something of foreground interest just to cap it all off. But even if I took the shot from here, I would be eternally grateful and so happy. Right, okay, so before I lose the blooming light, oh, should have brought me wellies. I should have brought me wellies. Let's crack on. Oh, look how gorgeous this is looking. It's revealing itself as I walk. Oh, this is worth getting wet feet for. This is well worth it. Oh. That was the most scared I've ever been whilst out taking pictures, shooting landscapes. I'm trying to get to what looked like a hard part of the grass on the edge of the lake, and it's difficult to explain, but while you're walking you seem to be walking on a membrane of knotted grass, and obviously you're sinking down and sinking down, and the further out, or the closer I get to the edge of the tarn, the more I'm sinking. But when I'm sticking my poles in to test it, my poles are going through the membrane and they're going literally about 4 feet down, so I'm walking on spongy membrane, thinking if this membrane was to break, I'm going straight through. Now I don't think for 1 second I'm going to drown, but it's a bit of a scary prospect. Dark water, membrane, through the membrane. Oh, scary. Right, so I've decided I'm not going any closer to the water's edge than where I am at the moment. This seems to be fairly solid. I put the tripod down, and of course as I'm pushing the tripod down and down, it's just going through the membrane and it's just going lower and lower and lower. In the end I've just decided just to leave it where it is. So hopefully I might be able to capture a long exposure shot, but I'm currently stood now on a really thick bit of the membrane, and my feet have already sunk and I'm into the water. And I've got water leaking into my boots and they're freezing cold, but I'm absolutely determined to get a shot. Now it's not, oh, I can't move, it's not going to be the best shot in the world, but look at that. I mean, why wouldn't you get that? This tarn is just gorgeous. I actually want to move the camera further away, you know, so it can film me doing this, just to show a precarious position I'm currently stood in. But I really don't want to walk away and come back again. Now I'm here, I'm staying here until I grab this damn shot. Right, okay, simple composition, nothing in the foreground. It's going to be more of a letterbox feel. 1, 2, 3 mountains, snow capped in the background, gorgeous reflection in this water. Like I say, nothing in the foreground, but I've framed these high trees on the left hand side, which are around about 1/3 of the way into the frame, just to give it some form of, it'll break the image up ever so slightly and give it more of a balanced feel. That's my interpretation of it anyway. Simple f8, 1/8 of a second, ISO 100, and I've got my 0.9 soft grad in there as well, just to bring some more of that light down in the sky. That's it, nice and simple. And as soon as I grab this shot, I'll probably take then maybe a 5, 6 or 7 shot pano going away from left to right, so I come away hopefully with a really letterbox style or letterbox shaped image, because I do think this is very nice. I'm back on terra firma now, and that really shook me up. I was determined to grab a panoramic sweep. I did a panoramic sweep in HDR as well. Then I continued to shoot afterwards, forgetting the fact my HDR was still on. Then I set my camera up for a 10-stop shot and forgot to add my 10-stop filter. So, schoolboy errors. That's how much that shook me up. It's the most bizarre thing, because at the end of the day, you know, like I always tell people in a kid's swimming pool, hey, if you're drowning, do yourself a favour and just stand up. As much as I jest, I would never have drowned in that situation, but being here on my own with the light falling very quickly, it was just a mere thought of just A, the unknown, and B, just getting stuck there, not being able to get myself out. I mean, normally I lay my camera down when I'm taking panos and stuff. I lay my camera down, and that's when, my vlogging camera, I lay my vlogging camera down, and that's when I normally take my my time-lapse shots. I'm even struggling to talk now. That's when I take my time-lapse shots, but there's absolutely no way I could have even done anything like that. It's really scary. But this is Harrop Tarn. I have never been here before, and I'm absolutely gobsmacked by how cool this place is. This wasn't, well, this was one of my intentions. I had 2 places to visit today. This was one of them, and I had another one to go to, which was my preferred one. This was just one that was en route. But I'm telling you now, I'm absolutely coming back, and I'm spending a day here. I mean, look what you've got. The water, I know at the moment the water's still. Look at the reflection there. You've got all these fir trees in the background. You've got an amazing bridge you could probably use for foreground interest. I mean, look at that bridge. Oh, that's probably a shot there on its own. Look at that bridge, foreground interest. Look at the background, snow-capped mountains. I've mentioned them quite a few times. Spin this camera around. Down here, there's all sorts of rocks, all sorts of things for foreground interest. Little tiny fir trees. And oh my God, we've not even ventured up there yet. Oh, Harrop Tarn. I'm loving it. I'll tell you what, before I go, I'm going to grab this shot. I absolutely knew it. This bloody vlog is jinxed. Wandering back down, you know, the second you relax, remember I said how slippery it was on the way back up? Straight over on my ass, straight over on my back. I think my bag actually took most of it. Hopefully there's no damage. I haven't actually looked yet. I even broke my stick. My wrist is really sore, but I'm slightly worried about my back. But at times like this, you just wish you had some of that. Ouch! At times like this, you just wish you had some of that magic football spray. But now I'm okay. I'm on with it. I want to grab another quick shot before I head back down to the van. Well, I've headed down literally. I'm about 80% of the way down now because the light's dropping. But I just want to grab one quick shot. Fantastic location. Massive rock that I'm stood on. Well, this is the foreground, and again that lovely mountain range with the wispy snow. Well, that certainly didn't turn out the way I had planned it. That certainly was an interesting vlog. Thank heavens for my gloves. I think my gloves saved my hands certainly when it went down. My wrist is a bit sore. Oh, it's a big massive bruise. And my bag probably saved my back. But yeah, the thing is, you know, when this frame goes down, it's nearly 11 stone, you know. So nearly 11 stone hitting the floor. Well, more 10.5 than 11. So I'm a big lump. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the vlog. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, then please do so. And let's take a look at these pictures and see if this vlog was worth all that hassle.